Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a long time, I think 3 months now. I hope all of you are doing great. I'm doing great, but just a little bit busy recently. All right, so let's continue the Mercury series, and I think we left at 9. So this will be what are the 5 amazing things that you'd have if you have Mercury in the 10th. Now, of course, you must understand that Mercury must be in a good position, right? It must have all the good dignities, and the 10th house should not be with any kind of afflictions. It should have good drishtis from the benefics and so on. Okay, ideally in the perfect condition. Okay, so and you have that. That means I can guarantee you'll have all these 5 qualities within you. All right, and I'm telling you based on my years of experience, and I've got a huge data with me with all my clients over the years. So let's talk about Mercury a little bit, and then about the 10th house, and then we can go on with the 5 amazing attributes that you have. Mercury is the one that communicates within and without. What do I mean? So if you take the grahas by sequence, you have the Sun, Moon, Mars, and Mercury, correct? So why are they in sequence? Okay, these are the basics in Vedic astrology. The Sun is, of course, the Atma, the soul, the everything. Okay, the Moon is the one that sort of connects us, not physically, but sort of prepares us to be connected to the physical world. All right, so the Atma is 100% divine. Okay, it is not connected to the physical world. It's the soul. The Moon is sort of in between, but goes towards the soul, right? It controls our emotions and all that. It controls our reasonings, our cognition, right? It is the central processing unit, right? And then comes Mars. Mars is the impulse. Okay, so I'm born with the soul now. I have the mind to make sense and reasoning. What do I do? All right. So that impulse is Mars. It gives you the urge, the pushing power to get things done. All right. Now here comes Mercury. Mercury is the one that actually has one leg on the physical side and one leg on the soul side. All right. That is the bridge. Okay. It's neither side. It's right in the center of it. It's on the fence. Okay. Which is why probably you would have known that Mercury is a neuter. It's neither evil nor benign, right? It's somewhere in between. This is the reason, because it communicates. It acts as a bridge between the soul and the physical world. Of course, there are other grahas, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. All these grahas are the one who is explicitly involved in getting your life in the physical world, in what we call right now, right? This tangible world. Mars and above, right? Mars, Moon, and Sun are solely involved in our, how do we prepare ourselves? The soul part of ourselves. Okay, so that is an important thing to understand. So Mercury, as you can understand by now, it is the one that connects us from the soul world to the physical world. Okay, now and that means that it's got a lot of communication work to be done naturally, right? It needs to communicate both sides of the world, which takes us to the first part of it, where we're going to talk about how this communication skill will affect your 10th house. Now the 10th, a little bit about 10th. Okay, you can go on hours talking about the 10th house. The 10th house is your commitment, your promise to this world. Okay, your stamp on this world. You as a person, where are you going to make a difference? Okay, the mark of who you are in this world, in this Janma, in this life, is the 10th house. Okay, I'm sure you've heard so many things about the 10th house, but in essence, that's what it is. To give you even more simple understanding is that when you were young, your parents would ask you, uncle, aunties, whoever, elder folks who comes to and ask you, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? Normal questions they would have asked you. That question is the guiding factor of the 10th house. Who you really want to be in this world. Of course, that sort of distorts as you grow older and you understand things, social pressure. whatnot, right? As you grow older and older, whatever that you really wanted to be sort of diminishes, right? And then we tend to lose the power of the 10th house. The 10th house actually gives us that strong feeling of, okay, this is who I am, this is what I'm going to be, this is what I'm going to do. People who have a strong 10th house will never change their career, never ever change it, because they know this is what I was born to do. So, all right. So that's a little bit about the 10th house. Now you know what Mercury is. Now you know what the 10th house is. As I said, we're going to start with the first out of 5, which is communication. A perfect articulation. Okay, you have the skill to put your ideas, your thoughts, your message so concise, so clear, crisp, and right to the point. It's such a difficult thing to do, right? Articulation is truly a skill. It's not even a skill. It's an innate quality that one would have. And so if you have, of course, Mercury well positioned in the 10th house, that skill, that's number 1. Number 2 is empathy, right? You are a great listener. Someone comes to you and tells you a problem, or someone just comes to talk to you. You'll be all ears, very patient, never interrupts. Your mind is absorbing whatever he or she is saying and trying not to, judge the person, right? Or have some preconceived notion about the person, but to understand, okay, this is what this person is trying to say. And in return, you will give the best advice there is, right? Because you truly understand, you truly put yourself in the person's shoe, right? So that's number 2. The third will be larger than life, very profound thinking. So when you go for a job, right? When you go for a job, since we're talking about the 10th house, it's all about, your mark in this world, not necessarily a job, but what you're doing, what are the karmic promise that you want to do. Okay, so when you go for a job, when it's your first day, for example, right? You would not see it as your first day. You will not see it as your immediate colleagues, the person whom you report to, this and that. You will not see it like that. Most of the world, people, that's how they will see. But not you. You will see, okay, I am contributing to this organization. I am an important member in this organization. Right? Without me, the organization will be in a loss. I'm truly an asset for this company. Now, you can be a janitor. You may be, scrubbing the wall. It doesn't matter. But your thought is as such. You claim the true meaning of working. You claim that, right? And you say that, look, I am contributing. Okay? It is not ego. It is not ego. It is a work ethic, right? And such a person, how do you think he or she will go up in the ladder? Very fast, very soon, right? It doesn't matter where he or she starts. In just no time, he will just, be the first in the company. Because that's how they think. They won't complain about petty things, right? Oh, my manager or my director or my VP have said something, I feel very bad. My colleague has, backstabbed me. All these are petty things. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. All right. So next will be the force. Okay, we've talked about first communication skills. Second would be the empathy. Third is larger than life. Fourth is egoless, right? It's very it's such a spiritual thing. We're all trying to lose that ego, the I, it's me, it's all mine and all that. My family, my job, my country, it's all mine. That will sort of limit us, right? These people with a strong 5th house, strong 10th house, having Mercury there, would not have any kind of ego. They will take their ego, put it in the recycle bin, right click and empty it. That's it. There's no ego, really. You can say anything to these people. It really doesn't matter. It's not that they're thick-skinned. No. They have a wider, a broader approach in life. They know more things in life. Their approach is totally different than yours. And what makes a person, this gives a person the ability to be adaptable, to be agile, okay, to weave through all sort of problems, because the emotions is the one that pushes you back. right? Which is again driven by ego. And if you don't have that, you see everything in a more profound way, like I'm going to work, and that's what it is, work. Nothing else bothers to me. I need to get my job done. Someone says that I do a bad job, fine, I'll correct it. Someone says I do a bad job, even though I do it correctly, then I have to think about other avenues. It's as simple as that. It's binary, 0 or 1, black or white. The sort of mindset. So that makes a person truly powerful, truly strong, right? Last is curiosity beyond any others. They are so curious to know. It really doesn't matter, even if it's dangerous, even if it's risky, they will take it. For them, is curiosity is the one that nourishes them. So such a mindset. I mean, Einstein. Someone asked Einstein, "And how are you? You're the most smartest man in the world, in intelligence beyond comparison. How is that?" He says, "Simple. I'm just more curious than the other person." So curiosity is the one that will lead us to great knowledge. And Mercury, it has the name personified to it, Buddha or Buddhi, intellect, right? So that's another thing these people will have. So that's the top 5 amazing things that you'd have when you have a Mercury positioned of course, a well-positioned Mercury in the 10th house. So guys, I know it's been a while. I tried to put on more videos. Thank you so much for all the emails and Facebook messages that you've been sending. I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much for your patience. And yeah, so stay tuned, and I hope to do more videos. Take care of yourself. Namaste.